Happy Fragment Friday, everybody. This is a grumpy old guy gaming, and you are looking at the area information for Delta Relaxed Glorious Sight. We are doing a bit of capture here for our usual weekly Friday playthrough, and we are on the Malston server. This is the one I created. If you ever see Malston up and available, feel free to jump on and play. Got a couple surprises in there for you, if you can find them. For those of you familiar with the series I do here on .hack Fragment, this Wave Master character Dionysius, going to be kind of familiar as he was the star of the Learning to Die Less series, here on his first Fragment Friday edition. Equipped with the Diabolic Wand, which has given me a few extra tricks, and remembering to use all of my spells effectively there, using fire spells for the elemental hit against that Cyclo Shark. Awesome. Moving to the next portal here. Got a couple boosts up. Used a Hermit's Blood and a Wizard's Blood to boost my magic power and accuracy respectively. Not by accident. The Diabolic Wand's big selling point is a 50 skill point spell to summon Rhynak, which does massive darkness damage. Kinda using it sparingly, as I don't have a ton of skill points to spare. There I take down a Guardian with a couple Ru-Ram, the Ice Tornado, water element spell. And we're gonna work our way to the Spring of Mist. Rainy Field. This is what a swamp looks like on Fragment for those of you who are unfamiliar, and for those of you interested. .hack Fragment, bit of a vibrant community. Fragment Fridays in particular seems to be very active. If you look on the .hack network or Fragment Resurgence discords, always activity there. We run into a level 1 grandpa asking if we threw in a golden axe or a silver axe, and honesty is the best policy. So we'll tell him it was neither, and he'll tell us what we did throw in was a bit too powerful for him to modify. So we're going to get all the things back. We're going to get the item we tossed in, and a golden and silver axe. There's the silver, and the gold, and our flare guard. Now, pick up some of the best grunty food in the game, La Pumpkin, hitting up the old La Pumpkin patch there, and a Cyclo Shark coming at us from the background. Just gonna toss a bunch of fire his way. He goes down to 2 of them. And 11 experience, the better. Moving our way through here. There's a symbol. We will pick it up, and it will give us App Anid, which is a darkness element boost. Help us for when we eventually summon Rhynak. Do a bit of extra damage there on top of the magic boost. But again, sort of guarding that ability. There it is, though. Use it against the Guardian. He's down in one shot. A little over 1,000 damage done there, and you can just see the power of that spell as opposed to the others. Pick up a couple of pumpkin here. Give our skill points a chance to recover a little bit, up around 40 by the time the next portal opens. And here we've got some hungry grass. Hungry grass, not the most intimidating looking things. Heck, they're just little purple plants. But they could put you to sleep, and as a Wave Master, being incapacitated for a long amount of time could very easily spell game over. As we were dealing with the 4 in front of us, a 5th snuck in behind us, but we are lucky enough to take them all out before they could do too much damage. Pick up a trap chest and a miner's glove for our efforts. Moving on to the next portal now. Symbol on the way. Aptorv. That's a physical accuracy boost, not the most helpful to us, but any boost is a boost. That's going to be the dumbest sentence I say today. Let me know in the comments if I stand corrected by the end of this video. There's an App Vorma. Gives us magical defense, and Rig Same, hit point regeneration. If you could get Rig Same and Rig Game going at the same time, that's sort of the dream come to life, as you'll get added skill point regeneration in addition to your hit point regen. Then recovering from battles is just as easy as slow walking for a couple seconds afterwards. Clearing out the old pumpkin patch again when we're interrupted by a monster. Another cyclist shark. Those seem to be wandering around everywhere. Guess they really come out in the rain. I already stand corrected on the dumbest sentence I'll say in this video. Picking up a couple more pumpkin here. Not too concerned about the portals at this point. There's 2 left, and they are right by the dungeon, as by design. Did a little bit of offline work with all of my characters, and now they've all got noble grunties, so on the off chance I have to hightail it, I can. This portal, living nightmare. Can't tell if they all came from the portal or if there were wandering monsters involved. But we wind up with an insane allotment of 3 guardians and a hungry grass. Lucky to take out the hungry grass there and get them all grouped together so we could just spell spam. They're all kind of stuck behind the leader there and slowed down enough that nothing actually gets to us. Moment of good fortune. May have been mistaken for competent play if I wasn't recording commentary. Hey, better lucky than good though. Run into yet another symbol. This one's got another Rig Same on it, which I guess makes it the Rig Same. My son liked that joke. Hungry grass stalking us, so we're going to take a break from the guardians there and just finish it off with a couple Rue Roms. Again, not the flashiest spell in our repertoire, but it's efficient. Gonna pop a Mage's Soul here so we can keep up the offensive pressure on these guardians. They're certainly not relenting on us, and as you saw from that hit, they're doing a good 57 damage on it. Pop. That one was a clean 60. We're kind of beefy as far as Wave Master goes due to our body size. Even so, you don't want to take too many hits, especially in quick succession. Find yourself in critical or worse in a hurry, and soloing like I am here is not very advisable, as if you get knocked out, it's 1,000 experience and a level down. Going in the mouth of this giant half-buried guy, which is our dungeon entrance. That means it's going to be a flesh entrance, so for those of you who are squeamish about these kind of things, this is going to be a bumpy ride for you. Guess kind of a wily ride? Yeah, there's no good way for me to work that. Red Worm, Big Red Dragon saves me from awful joke land, and we're going to hit a couple Rue Roms there. Second one is an elemental hit. Pick up a Dark Knight there. Large enemies are large threats, and they also throw out a good bit of experience. Always good to see those double-digit numbers. Pick up a ceramic anklet, one of the few equipments that a Wave Master can use that you'll pick up with regularity on the fields. Unfortunately, it's one I've already got. Run into a second Red Worm there, and one summon of Rhineck later, we are 10 experience the better. Not a big fan of swinging for the fences, but when it hits, that's why I'm carrying those Wizard and Hermit's Bloods. It is a thing of beauty. Bit depleted on our skill points though, so we'll just go back to the tried and true Rue Rom strategy, and a couple of those will take out that Red Worm. So for those keeping score, that's 3 rooms past the entrance and 3 Red Worms. Here we get a little bit of a reprieve. A treasure room here has a couple corpse warriors that are empty and the lovers out of the chest. Heading to the room opposite, and we find our 4th Red Worm. This guy's got a serious case of the worms. I stand corrected once again, folks. I'm not telling a good joke this entire video. Hashtag bad jokes.
That was a good joke.
There's a golden egg acquired, and we are going to work back to the intersection here and go the only direction we have yet to travel. Gives us our steps down, and onto the second floor we go. Second floor starts off with a medium corridor here, again letting us recover some SP, get our skill points back up to 60. And we come across one of these large square treasure rooms. Kind of fun to come into. One, because there's a lot of random eyes staring at us in the wall. Two, because there's a lot of corpses to bust open. Potential for some real consumable items here. They won't give you the high-end stuff like Mage's Souls, but they're usually good for things like that health drink there, or maybe an antidote. Pick up the moon out of that chest there. Always worth it to hit those if they're in your path. There's a cyclist shark, and we're just going to go ahead and kill it with fire. Sort of went out of my way to mix and match equipment as I was going through here to make sure I had at least 3 elements of spells available. On my shortcuts, I went ahead and set up a fire spell, a water spell, and Rhynek's darkness element. Apologize, the gameplay's a little choppy here. Don't know what happened, probably due to the large size room. We did encounter a cyclist shark there, taken down rather easily. Gonna just move through here. Hopefully it's smooth out past the door. Yep, we're back to normal. Just a thing of that room there, I do apologize for the technical difficulties. Now getting back to being technically difficult. Another red worm, and we're gonna kill it with water. In fact, one Rue Rom takes it down to a measly 32 hit points, and we're able to finish it off before it could drop a fireball on our heads. The animation played through, but no damage was dealt. Find the steps down, but there's still a little bit more to explore, and I don't want to cheat you guys on this lovely Fragment Friday. Of course, this is pre-recorded, so if it's 11 degrees and snowing where you are, my bad. For some reason, those large-sized rooms just don't go well. A bit choppy as well because I'm hosting the server and recording this footage all off the same PC that I'm playing on. Probably not the most efficient use of my technology, but you have what you have. Take out that cyclist shark there. It rewards us with a trapped chest, and the chest rewards us after using a fortune wire with a mountain guard. Not going to be able to physically use that, but can sell it for money. There's a red worm, so we're going to Rue Rom like crazy here. Second one being an elemental attack, and those damage numbers just get so high on the elemental attacks. Very worthwhile to make sure you mix and match your elements. Again, bit of added damage from the buffs. There's a cyclist shark. Accidentally hit Rue Rom there, just instinctively hitting that button combination. But it did get it low enough that an elemental hit with the fire spell finishes it off. The altar was empty there, but it was nice enough to drop us a chest, and we pulled the Dark Knight out of it. My apologies, we pulled a Dark Knight out of it. Apparently you really shouldn't say the Dark Knight. People's expectations get a little bit high in a certain direction. Once again, walk through the room of infinite lag. Now with everything explored on the second floor, we will make our way to the stairs. Hope everybody is doing well. I myself am doing fantastic, but that's because I'm sitting down in a comfy chair, recording commentary on a dungeon I've already played through. Floor number 3 now. Going up to our first portal of the floor, and we encounter a guardian. Not a guardian in the sense that you would see in .hack sign, thankfully. Sukasa's guardian a bit beyond our play level here. But those guardians we could take down fairly easy, and do so. Moving on to the next room, where we encounter Flameheads. Fire element monster, we soften it up with a Rhineck and finish it off with a second spell. 13 experience there, so you know that was no joke. Picking up the levers out of that chest, and behind this door is another one of those square treasure rooms. This one's got one chest. Pick up a Nightblight out of that. Nothing on that side, so we're just going to spin around to the other. These rooms may not be your favorite if you get a little weirded out by those eyes that never blink. You know, the ones that are in all the cheesy horror movies. And there's our cave grunty food, a bloody egg. All sorts of gross if you think about these flesh dungeons, but they are called flesh wall dungeons, so I guess that comes with the territory. Find our stairs down so we know there's at least one more floor to go. Pick up a restorative and an antidote there. Again, since the breakable items respawn and they're in our way anyway, why not? Get a health drink and an antidote. We go 4 for 4 on that side. Making up for a good many times I'd smash a half dozen of those and not get anything. Heading to the room opposite, it's a dead-end corridor with a couple guardians. Rhineck just about finishes that battle off in one spell, leaves one guardian standing and only at 34 hit points. Take him down, but the toll on my skill points is rather tangible, so we're going to let him regen a little bit. Sort of mosey about, take our sweet time getting to the next door. Bit of a lax playthrough style, but it saves on the consumables, and anybody who's played a Wave Master could tell you. You go through those consumables in a hurry. Pick up a Nightblight, not to be confused with Nightbright. Anybody listening to this know what a Nightbright is? Let me know in the comments below. Hashtag bad jokes. Picked up another health drink there. Always appreciated. Especially when I get a little panicky in battle and chew through 5 of those for no good reason. Floor number 4 now. Come up on one of these diagonal hallways. Unless you're in a custom dungeon, you could pretty safely bet that if the hallway comes up diagonal, you're in a safe room. These almost never have monster portals in them, again unless somebody manually edited the map. Here we come up on 3 guardians. Let's call them Mo, Larry, and Curly. Curly goes down, then Mo, leaving Larry, and we take him out. 30 experience there, and a craft chest.
I don't like your jokes anymore.
Mountain boots out of the chest, and I almost missed that regular chest with a Nightblight in it. Moving to a room with 2 more doors in it, one to the side and one opposite. Going to the side room, and there's our treasure room. This confirms that we're on the bottom floor. We're just going to go ahead and explore the rest here, open up the rest of these portals. Here's a little 90-degree turn room. Get a Cyclo Shark and decide to try and take it out with a Rhineck. Not the most efficient thing, but we're near the end of our battles, as was established by the treasure room, so we're trying to go out with a bit of a flourish. Picking up a mountain boots out of that chest. Here we come up against another Cyclo Shark. This time going at it the old-fashioned way since our skill points are kinda low. Couple fire spells. Second one takes it down on an elemental hit. And we'll go ahead open this chest and get the moon. Now we go into this large square room, pick up a couple of guardians. Dancing around these a little bit. Take one out and get a little impatient here. One Ruram does it. Does a fair bit of damage. Second one doesn't quite finish it off. So we decide, gonna go ahead, drink that mage's soul, finish it off with a Rhyneck. Open these chests up. Pick up a golden egg there. And for whatever reason I chose not to continue in that direction. I don't know if I thought all of the portals were open or what. Just kind of filming it in a hurry. Rather cramped schedule that day. Trying to get everything I wanted to in. Didn't manage to, which is why I'm coming back and recording this audio a day late. But we did get far enough. Had ourselves a productive dungeon worth of battling, and we have uncovered the final treasure, so we're just going to go ahead and collect and call this a successful Fragment Friday run. Pick up a fire dance hat, a resurrect, and a health drink. Very functional treasures there. Again, not a whole lot we could actually use. We picked up that one ceramic anklet, but as you can see, we've already got one equipped. That's where we're going to call it, though. This has been a grumpy old guy gaming with our level 13 Wave Master. Gonna go out to the field and finish this off, get to level 14. You all have a fantastic Fragment Friday, and we will see you in the next one.